Hey, it's me. If you want to find your deepest self, the part of you that's closest to the divine, you have to pass through everything that's sitting on top of it. The confusion, the false beliefs, the walls you've built around pain, the parts of you you'd rather not see. It's all one thick layer that keeps you from your core. And most of us live on the surface of it. To reach what's real inside, you have to move through all of that, not avoid it, not fight it, slowly meet it and understand it. And as you do, something else starts to show itself. Every feeling, every reaction, every desire you have sets something in motion in your body and your energy field. These inner movements are real and they're shaping your life all the time. One of the biggest ones, one that I want to talk about today, is desire, that longing for something, the wish for change, for love, for peace, for more. Desire itself isn't bad. Without it, there would be no growth, no creativity. You wouldn't even be able to imagine a better life if you didn't have desire. But it can get tangled. It becomes rigid when it turns into a demand, when it says, I must have this or I won't be okay. And that tightness matters. When desire is filled with fear or control, it stops flowing. Instead of being a gentle current that guides you forward, it becomes sharp, almost aggressive. And that cuts off the very thing you're trying to open to. It's the difference between wanting something and needing it in a way that makes you grasp for it, panic without it, or feel like life is against you when it doesn't come. Real, healthy desire comes with space. You can want something deeply and still be at peace if it doesn't show up in the way you imagine. That kind of relaxed wanting is powerful. It leaves room for life to respond. It's not giving up, it's trust. The trouble is, most of us are scared of pain. We fight it, we push it away, we tell ourselves it shouldn't be there. And so our desire to avoid pain becomes too tight. We try to block it, deny it, control it. And that tightness only brings more pain, not less. Now, this doesn't mean you should tolerate abuse or pretend everything is fine when it isn't. When you're not afraid of pain, you're stronger, you're clearer. You see what's happening and you can respond without getting swept up in it. You don't need to blame, defend, or attack. You just deal with it. You say yes or no from a place that's grounded, not from fear. The same thing applies to self-awareness. Many people admit their issues and still act them out. Like saying, I know I do this while doing it anyway. That's not real change, and it's not honesty either. True self-responsibility means noticing the impulse and choosing not to let it run you, even if the feeling is still there, even if the habit is strong. This takes courage to look at what's hard to see, to own up to the parts of you that aren't so kind or mature or together. What's wild, though, is that even the willingness to look at those parts is already a sign of something beautiful inside you. The part that wants truth, the part that's not afraid to grow, that part deserves respect. If you find yourself blaming others, pause. Ask yourself what's really going on in you. What part of you is hurting, or scared, or ashamed? What's the story underneath the blame? And while you're at it, ask yourself what's beautiful in you too. What's soft? What's clear? What wants connection? You can do the same when you're hurt by someone else. What's hurting in them? What's still tender in you? Where are you both just struggling humans trying to find your way? This doesn't mean excusing hurtful behavior. It means being honest enough to see the full picture. And when you do, you'll notice something. Blame starts to dissolve. There may still be pain. The blame looses its grip, though. There's a kind of truth that doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to prove itself. It's quiet and freeing. And it often arrives when you've softened enough to let it come through. When you stop trying to force your life into shape and just sit with what's here, something new begins. You might still feel desire. You might still feel longing. But this time they come with openness, with trust. That trust is what makes desire creative instead of destructive. It allows you to hold a vision and also let go. To want something without needing it to complete you. That's where your power is. And that's what opens the door to real change. So maybe the question isn't, how do I get what I want? Maybe it's, how tight am I holding on? And what would happen if I softened just a little? Everything begins to shift when you do. Love you. Connect soon.